Good morning all. My name is Ipudilo Victory.
Loide Ayambo.
Kefas Abniyo.
Loide Shalimba.
Ramna Utoni.
Joanita Shukulo.
Hilia Shikuro.
My name is Sofia Nepando.
Natalia Nahole.
Lovisa Nigambo.
Amkete Lena.
Good morning, learners. Last time we met, we discussed about communication network in Namibia, whereby we identify on a map the major transport routes in Namibia, which are roads, railways, airports, and we also explain the importance of these transport routes to Namibia's economy and SADC in general. So our new topic for today is population studies. And I'm quite sure that you guys do understand this topic from your previous grade. And after the end of this lesson, you guys will understand the factors and the processes affecting population growth and change of a country. Before we start, I want to assure you that our topic for today is quite interesting, and I want you to pay attention and listen attentively.
Today's topic is population study, population growth and changes. Without wasting time, let's begin with what is population. Population refers to the total number of beings living in a particular area. So when there are a number of people living in a certain area, that's what we call population. In this unit, we are going to talk about the factors and process which affect population growth and changes in a country. We have fertility and birth rate, mortality rate and death rate, infant mortality, population growth, as well as life expectancy. When we talk of fertility rate, we refer to a woman's ability to have children. When a woman is able to give birth, that's what we call someone who is fertile. And the number of people, or let me say women, that are able to give birth is what we call fertility rate. We also have birth rate, which refers to the total number of live babies born per 1,000 each year. So basically, this is just the number of baby born per year. Mortality rate and death rate. Mortality refers to the fact that people die. So the number of people that died per 1,000. We also have death rate. This is the number of deaths per 1,000 people of a population in 1 year. Infant mortality. This refers to the number of babies who died younger than 1 year old per 1,000 births per year. In short, infant mortality just refers to the number of babies that died before the age of 1. Population growth. This is the increase in the number of people who live in a country or a certain place. When the number of people that are living in a certain place is increasing, that's what we call population growth. Last but not least, we have life expectancy, which refers to the average number of years someone is expected to live.
Factors and processes that affect population growth and change. Population are always changing all the time. In some population, the growth rate is decreasing, while in others, the growth rate is increasing. We can use a certain formula to work out if there are changes in the population during a specific year. Factors responsible for population increase. There are birth rate, immigration, and improvements in agriculture. Let's start with birth rate. In some population, the birth rate is very high, and when there are more births than deaths, the population will increase. A high birth rate can be caused by a number of factors such as religion, poverty, education, and culture. Religion. There are some religions that do not allow the practice of birth control methods, meaning no contraceptives to be used during sexual activities. Poverty. Poor people may have many children so that they can look after their parents when they are old, and also to help them with farm work. Education. If people are uneducated, then they do not know about problems that overpopulation can cause to an environment. Culture. In some culture, children are seen as a sign of wealth, and some culture also practice polygamy, which means marrying more than one wife. Immigration. A country's population can also increase when many people migrate to that country. Immigrants are people who move into a new country from their original country to live in the new country as permanent residents. The population will increase if more people move into the country than those leaving the country. Improvements in agriculture. Farming is very important for any country as it feeds the population of that country. Improvements in farming can also cause a population to increase as follow. Farming techniques. Improved techniques such as crop rotation, the use of fertilizer will produce more food and give people access to better diet. Food supplies. Better and more food will cause people to be healthier.
Moving on to factors responsible for population decrease. Death rate. When the death rate in a country is higher than the birth rate, the population will decrease. These can be caused by factors such as lack of medical facilities. When we talk about lack of medical facilities, we talk about lack of hospitals, clinics, healthcare workers, and lack of medicine will lead to more deaths. Malnutrition. If people do not eat balanced diets, they become weak and easily die of diseases that could be treated, for example, TB. Natural disasters. Disasters such as droughts, flood, and earthquakes kill many people. War. Wars kill thousands of people and destroys crops, leading to diseases and deaths. Moving on to immigration. A country's population can also decrease when many people migrate out of the country. Immigrants are people who move out of their country to settle permanently in a new country. The population will decrease if more people move out of the country than those coming into the country. Lastly, education. When people are educated, they can make better choices. For example, women can decide to have career first and marry at a later stage. Couples can decide to use birth control measures and have fewer children. In using birth control measures, for example, femidons, morning after pills, and etc. We have reached the end of our lesson for today. Kindly do check on your portals for the upcoming quiz that will check your knowledge.